While at the Fruitvale station, I was apprehended by officers. I was handcuffed, and one of the officers decided to tase me. Despite my begging and crying, he would not listen. Unfortunately, instead of a taser, he pulled out his service pistol and he shot me in the back.
My name is Amadou Diallo. I was a recent Ghanaian immigrant to the U.S. On February 4th, 1999, 4 plainclothes police officers approached me outside my apartment. I ran away and reached into my pocket to take out my wallet, though they thought it was a gun. At 12:44 a.m., the police officers fired at me 41 times, with 19 of the bullets entering my body. I was unarmed. The 4 officers were later acquitted of my murder.
My name is Rakia Boyd. On March 21st, 2012, I was shot by an off-duty police officer in Columbus Park, Illinois, during a confrontation that he had with another person. The other person involved had a cell phone, but the officer mistook it for a gun and fired 5 shots. I was an innocent bystander. No weapons were recovered from the scene.
My name is John Loxus. On Valentine's Day 2012, my neighbors accused me of causing a disturbance and threatening them. When the police showed up to my house and fired the one fateful round that ended my life, I was not holding a gun in my hands or on my body. I was holding my infant grandson.
My name is Ayanna Jones. Again, my name is Ayanna Jones. I was 7 years old when I left this earth. A little after midnight on May 16, 2010, I was asleep on my couch next to my grandmother. We had no idea that a SWAT team and filming crew from A&E were outside of our door. The SWAT team threw a gas grenade into the house through the window. It landed so close to me that my blanket burned. An officer then entered the building and fired a single shot, the shot that took my life.
My name is Katherine Johnston. At 92 years old, I became another victim of a broken system. My house had been marked for a raid based on falsified documents and testimony by detectives, and when the police came into my home, I fired 1 shot to protect myself. They fired 39 shots. Afterward, a police officer planted marijuana in my house to make it look more like a botched drug raid on a drug dealer. 3 officers received sentences of 10, 6, and 5 years, respectively.
My name is Andy Lopez. I was just 13 years old when I was shot 7 times by police in the street on October 22nd, 2013. My crime? I was walking with a plastic toy replica of a rifle. I was swinging it and playing with it. In fact, the way that I was throwing it around made it apparent that it was a toy. The first shot went through my 5'4" body into the heart. I fell and the officer continued to shoot.
My name is Eric Garner. Police officers thought that I was selling single cigarettes, a mere misdemeanor. While trying to arrest me, an officer put me in a chokehold. My cries, pleading, and screams fell on deaf ears. My last words were, "I can't breathe."
My name is Michael Brown. My story and legacy are still unfolding, but the fact of the matter is that I was shot while unarmed and retreating. I was 35 feet away from the officer when I was shot. Though my story is still on everyone's lips, I have now left this earth and joined the ranks with many others with an array of stories, all leading to the same fate. When will the cycle end?
We need our moments of silence to console ourselves and to ease this pain, but that silence must only last for a moment. Now is the time for us to raise our voices. Now is the time for us to demand change. Now is the time for us to remember that we are not powerless, but we can find empowerment through our collective raised voices. We have gathered today, hundreds of us, because we believe that what happened to Mike Brown is wrong and should never happen again. We do have the power to combat police brutality. A Los Angeles gentleman by the name of Sean King has taken the time to identify 5 common sense federal policies to prevent police brutality. He has put these policies together in a petition that has already garnered over 150,000 signatures. Amber will now read this petition to you.
This petition is for the many unarmed men and women who have been killed by the police. It is unacceptable for the police to serve as judge, jury, and executioner. The recent murders of Eric Garner, Michael Brown, and John Crawford this past month at the hands of police have so inflamed communities across the country that we believe we are at a tipping point with anger. It is our hope to channel this collective anger into effective policy solutions that will not only make life safer for citizens, but will restore confidence in police and bring hope to hopeless families and communities devastated by these egregious acts of violence. Our 5 policy solutions are as follows. 1, the shooting and killing of an unarmed citizen who does not have an outstanding warrant for a violent crime should be a federal offense. Number 2, chokeholds and chest compressions by police, whatever the coroner lists as the official cause of death for Eric Garner, should be federally banned. Number 3, all police officers must wear forward-facing body cameras while on duty. They cost just $99 and are having a significant positive impact in several cities around the United States and the world. We've got cops in tanks in Ferguson, but they can't wear cameras or turn on a dashboard cam. Number 4, suspensions for violations of any of the above offenses should be unpaid. Number 5, convictions for the above offenses should have their own set of mandatory minimum penalties. The men who killed Diallo, Bell, Grant, Carter, Garner, and others all walk free, while over 100,000 nonviolent offenders are currently incarcerated in American prisons. These federal actions are in the best interest of our country. We will direct our anger, our dollars, our votes, and our voice to seeing them happen all across the country. We must demand an end to the senseless violence and shoddy investigations. We must reconcile this bloody history with the fact that we have the power now to change the course of our society. Officials, we urge you to enact laws that will protect civilians from reckless and excessive force. To the police forces across this nation, we demand that you hold yourselves accountable and make your protocol transparent.
Stop! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot!